Yeah. Wagwan. This is the Sports Time Zone. Yours truly, bro. I know he's in the building. Also, got my producer in the house. Beautifully. Wagwan, he in the building, holding it down in the background. Also, shout out to my co-host, TJ. Shout out to everybody that make this thing happen. Everybody out there in Soccer World. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. Also, if y'all ain't done so already, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. That is sportstime_zone. Sportstime_zone. Y'all hear that intro in the back. That's my man Juan Moore. Just dropped a beautiful, beautiful intro for us here at the Sports Time Zone. Salute to that. Shout out to KE. Shout out to Good Life Clothing. Shout out to top to bottom detailers. Salute to everybody. Cue the beat. What's good?
What's good? What's good, y'all? Y'all know what to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow us on sportstime_zone. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Y'all see what it is. Y'all see what's behind me. I ain't had this in a minute. Also, y'all ain't seen your boy Noomsy Noom in the Dolphin jersey in a while. But now y'all see me in it, full hat. We finally got our first dub of the season. Very happy about that. Shout out to them 305 boys. But real sad thing happened during that game. Tyreek Hill went out with a completely dislocated knee, torn ligaments, everything. Looks real bad. We just gonna send prayers up to Tyreek Hill. He used to play for your team, Q, so I know you feel a little bad about this too.
Yeah, that was, man, you don't really never want to see nobody go through nothing like that,
Yeah.
But
that's
messed up, man. That's my dude. That's my favorite receiver since he's been playing. So
yeah,
man,
and it's a part of the game.
I got his jersey, man. I'm gonna get the black one. I hit you about that black one too. Them joints.
Yeah, them black ones. Man, those jerseys fire. Was complete fire. It was complete fire. I loved it. So it was ironic that we got our first win of the season, but then we lost Tyreek Hill. Kind of similar to how the New York Giants, they got their first win of the season, but then they also ended up losing Malik Neighbors. So This was tough. It was a tough week football, but there were some real good games. I was really happy with my team's performance, though. It looked like Tua was out there just slinging it. Like, there was no fear. He just went out there with no kind of hesitation. He was just making his throws, making his reads, getting rid of the ball quickly, and was, moving the offense. But then, as usual, we ran into the brick wall where we couldn't generate really no offense in the third and fourth quarter. So we just used that lead that we had, just held on to it. So I still don't think we got the dub.
Y'all got the dub, man.
I don't want to complain too much. We got the dub. You see me with the hat, with the jersey, with the background.
But so he back.
Shout out to them 305 boys. But looking at the numbers, how was Tua looking? I can't see that, but what was the numbers? Go ahead and break down the numbers that we had in that game for the Dolphins, Q.
So we got Tua. He was 17 of 25, 177, which, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
You want more yards for the quarterback in the air. Look, Justin Fields, I mean, he didn't do bad as far as throwing either. He went 20 for 27, 226.
Facts.
Touchdown. And Justin Fields did pretty decent. He had 7 carries for 81 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean,
yeah, we couldn't stop him. Like, whenever he decided he wanted to roll out and scramble and get yards, we couldn't really contain him. Like, he broke one, I think, for like 30, 40 yards and the touchdown.
Yeah, sure did. Devon Achane, he did his thing as usual. He been y'all strong point this year. Achane.
He really has been. I like to see him work. He did have a fumble, a costly fumble, but hey, he's a small guy, but I think he recovered that fumble. Like, he fumbled it, but then he recovered it. So he did get it back. So shout out to him. Salute for that. But yeah, man, we got our first dub. Cousin Noomsy, I'm sorry, we had to hang that L on y'all. Now the Jets still ain't won a game either, right? The Jets, they ain't won a game yet.
Nah, they 0-4.
Ooh, sucks to be them. Man. Sucks to be them.
And then who they got next? They got the Cowboys next. Oh so, my God!
They might have a chance though. Yeah, it might because the Cowboys is trash too. Like so, they might. The Cowboys only got that one win is because they played against New York, the Giants, because the Giants is probably the worst team in all of football right now. But at least the Giants got a win. So
them and the Panthers are in a. I don't know. The Giants might be the worst. Panthers or the Saints. That's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up between who's worse. I don't know. Y'all drop in the comments who y'all think is the worst team in football. But that was a good game. Also, there was a couple of other good games. Now, y'all boys took care of business. Your Kansas City Chiefs. Let's talk about that Chiefs versus the Ravens game because I had Baltimore winning that, so I got a hold of L. Like me, and I think Pressure got a hold of L too. But what happened? Like it looked like Lamar Jackson he couldn't get it going. Derrick Henry couldn't get it going. Break down the numbers. What are we looking at?
Patrick Mahomes, 25 of 37 for 270, 4 touchdowns.
Okay, that makes sense.
We got Xavier Worthy back. I mean, see, we were being judged on not having a number 1 receiver, not having a number 2 receiver, playing with backups at receiver position.
Yeah.
Also, we rebuilding our line. We also the first 2 games we played opponents that are considered like playoff heavy bound teams. We played the Eagles and we played the Chargers, who considered are a good team. So with that being said, we don't have Rashee Rice. We get him back in 2 weeks. You can see the difference with Worthy coming to the game. He got 5 catches for 83 yards, and he had a burner of a carry. He took that for about 30 yards on a reverse. So just him alone, as being a number 1 type of receiver, that makes a whole lot of difference for Patrick Mahomes. Now everybody's scared. They got to kind of back off because we got a burner on the field.
So what y'all 2-2 now?
Now we 2-2. We feeling we getting right back in 2 weeks. So we going to the Super Bowl, man. I'm saying it straight up.
Don't start that, Q. Don't start that, Q. You see,
back to the Super Bowl.
It's too blood clot early. It's too early for that kind of talk. You can't do that right now. You remember last time y'all talking that Tracy talking, you see what happened. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all at home who don't really follow sports or don't follow football too much, the Kansas City Chiefs were just in the Super Bowl last year. They started off the season 0-2, but they were missing a lot of their key players. Now they're starting to get their players back healthy. Some of these guys are coming back, and they've been dominant over these last couple of games. So this is just a testament to how great the team is. I can't hate. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is still Mahomes. Y'all still got Andy Reid as the coach. You got Spags dialing up all kind of crazy defenses and blitzes and all kind of stuff getting to the quarterback. So all in all, you still have a good team. Now, on the flip side, Baltimore Ravens, they had so much promise this year. People expected this is the year that Baltimore was going to come through, put the hammer down, and go all the way. But what's happening to Baltimore? You think this is time? Is it panic mode in Baltimore right now?
I think a little bit because like right now, Lamar Jackson is hurt. He out. He got a hamstring problem. So they play the Jets, I believe, next. Baltimore, I mean, they defense beat up. They got like 3 or 4 starters out on the defense. So
right.
Their defense looked trash. They got rid of some players last year. They moved around and got on the other teams. So via trades or free agency. But they not the same Baltimore, and that's what I was trying to say. Like this ain't the same Baltimore that y'all are expecting to see. Because
I'm a little surprised to their defense too. Their defense ain't as good as what we know Baltimore is to be.
Yeah, I mean they hurt. A lot of players hurt. You know what I'm saying? So now they see how it feel with when Patrick Mahomes got all his receivers hurt, and we look like we struggled. Baltimore. Yeah. Lamar Jackson been playing pretty much great. I mean, he been playing pretty good. Like, he ain't been playing that bad. This last game, he played a great defense, which we have. So it looks like he played that bad. But those other games, he's been playing good. Henry been having a little fumble problem for the last 3 games. And we took him out the game real quick. So
I saw that. Like, I was surprised. Like, they didn't even really let him run. Like, they got him in and out of there.
Yeah. We only gave him a big run towards the end of the game. He busted open for about 70 yards. But that was in garbage time, so we ain't really worried about that. We had backups in. But I mean, Henry only had the ball 8 times.
That's a good point. Yeah, he didn't really get that many carries. And I noticed that too when I was watching it. I was like, yo, why he ain't getting the ball like that? And yo, shout out to Tiffany Sherman. I see you watching. Appreciate the love. We're gonna get to y'all Cowboys in a minute. We about to talk about them Cowboys in a second. But we got something for y'all Cowboy fans. We got something for you. But yeah, Baltimore, I mean, without Lamar Jackson, I don't know what to say. This might be a loss. I don't want to say it's a lost season, but the AFC is a little more open now than we thought it was. Because we thought Baltimore was going to have it on lock. We thought, it was just going to be the main culprits, Baltimore, Buffalo, and Kansas City. And Kansas City is 2-2. Yeah, exactly. Kansas City is 2-2. Baltimore is looking bad. And Buffalo is like the only team that's looking like what we expected them to look like. But, AFC could be something interesting to see. Now,
they got a tough schedule coming up because they got the Rams after they play the Texans this weekend.
Yeah.
And after that, they got the Bears, and then they play y'all.
So and then they got,
if he ain't back by then,
they got a tough go.
If they lose, right now they 0-3. Based on the math, if they lose one, if they go 0-6, it's done. It's no playoff, bro.
You're right. They might be done, yo. You can't do that, yo. Not gonna make it. Yeah. Not gonna make it. So let's switch over. Before we get to the Cowboys, I do want to touch on this with the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns, who did they play?
They played the Lions.
Okay, they played the Detroit Lions. Lions put 34 points up on them boys. And Cleveland Browns only put up 10 points. Cleveland's offense is horrible. Like, they got probably the worst offense they got a really bad offense. Now, it's also just been told that for this next game, Shedeur Sanders is still the number 3 quarterback. What's the name of who's that other rookie that they drafted?
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel. They're naming Dylan Gabriel as the starter for their next game. Now, I don't know what they think. And Joe Flacco could only get 10 points against the Lions, and they're 0-4. So they ain't won a single game. And Joe Flacco is a veteran quarterback in this league. Now you're going to turn to Dylan Gabriel, who I'm not saying Dylan Gabriel shouldn't be the starter, but at this point, the fact that they moved Shedeur still to the 3rd string instead of moving him up to number 2 is crazy. So they moved Dylan Gabriel to number 1 and they moved Flacco to number 2. What sense does that make, Q? Like, why would you, if you already see Flacco not going to make it, you already see Flacco ain't got what it takes. He's good locker room presence. He can mentor the young quarterbacks. He can be a good person that can kind of mentor people and get them, give them a veteran experience or veteran advice. But to put Shedeur behind him, to me, this is crazy. This ain't a football decision. To me, this is more about we just don't want Shedeur to move that high up in the depth chart. We want to keep him down at the bottom. What do you make of that, Q? Why is it that they still got Shedeur Sanders as a 3rd string quarterback when you're going to bench Joe Flacco, but then put him at 2? So you trying to tell me that Shedeur ain't better than Flacco or Dylan Gabriel? And that's crazy. What's your thoughts on that, dude?
So that could be a theory that they saying they could feel like Shador is not ready. Dylan Gabriel's. That could be one theory.
Okay.
Or I'm thinking maybe they don't want Shador. Maybe they cool with having Dylan Gabriel, and maybe they can trade Shador to another team and get some draft capital for him.
That's got to be the only thing that they thinking. Because I don't think they want Shador at this point. I don't really think they want him. I think they just got him just to have him, but I don't think they want him.
Maybe like the Saints or somebody like that. If they could trade him and get some draft pick, I think that could be what it is. So I think what they'll do is they'll let Dylan Gabriel go, and let's say Dylan Gabriel doing bad. Of course they're gonna then bring in Shador.
Yeah, at that point when the season is almost over.
Right. So later on in the season they'll bring Shador in, and now he built that capital up to where we can make the trade. Shit,
right.
Y'all seen what he got.
Right.
He might have won a game or two. Look good during the game. Now somebody like, hey, I want to get him off your hands, and now Cleveland on the in the market to make a trade for him. So I think they probably going with that path because they just don't want to deal with him.
Nasty work, Cleveland. Y'all bugging, yo. Like that boy should have already look. I see what they doing. They gonna let the season get far away. Like they gonna be like 0-7 or 0-8 or something like that. And then they gonna put Shador in, and they like, all right, Shador saved the season. But nah, just go ahead and trade him. Send him to Miami. We need a quarterback. No disrespect to Tua, but Tua not gonna make it. We need an actual quarterback. So
that would make sense.
It would make total complete sense. That would be our quarterback of the future. And
from Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
His dad played college ball in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like
at the U, so it would make sense.
It would make too much sense. So that's why I don't think they're gonna do it. So drop in the comments how y'all feel about the Shador situation. If y'all think he should be the number 2 quarterback at this point, should it be number 1, or is Cleveland getting it right by leaving him right there at number 3? Now.
Oh, and one more other thing too. This with another player who kind of in that too. I want to bring that up to y'all.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
The Eagles. They won the game. They 4-0.
They are 4-0.
Teams left. So the Eagles right now, they got somebody who kind of not really filling that spot, and they could be on the trade block too as well. And I think
talking about AJ
Brown.
AJ, he was out. Yeah.
Look at. I mean, this your star. This your star right here.
What the numbers say?
2 targets, bro. 2 receptions.
Oh yeah, that not gonna make it. And then to your point though, Q, he went on social media and he posted something.
Yeah, he had put that post out there.
He made a post saying like, "Yo, like he's not feeling it. He ain't got the joy." Like that was like what Jimmy Butler said when Jimmy Butler was on his way out of Miami. How he was like, "Man, I done lost my joy. I ain't really feeling it. I'm not happy." And this is somebody who just won a Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all don't know about this situation, AJ Brown, the wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, the team that just won the Super Bowl. AJ Brown is a gifted, talented wide receiver, but he's not happy because he's not getting any production. Like you just showed, he only has 7 yards. So he's a very talented player, but the team is winning without even using him. So that means that's making him feel like, yo, well, why am I here? Y'all just going to turn around and hand the ball to Saquon Barkley 30 times a game or whatever, and you just got, the quarterback dinking and dunking and not throwing the ball down the field to give me a chance, then why am I here? So that's another player that might be on the trade radar. I think the Dolphins need to look at him too. Tyreek Hill is down. Mm-hmm. Go after AJ Brown, go after Shador, and that would be a good look. But I kind of feel it for AJ Brown. I don't want to feel too sorry for him because he got a Super Bowl ring, but he's a Pro Bowl talent, and he only getting like 7 yards.
7 yards.
Something right with that.
That boy said he always wanted to win the Super Bowl, and he didn't know how long it would take him to get over that feeling. And he said he figured out it was 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days.
He said he got to enjoy being a Super Bowl champion for 2 days.
He said now he about having his legacy, and he enjoy showing people what he could do on the field. They're given an opportunity, and
basically,
he ain't been given no opportunities.
Basically, I got my ring already. I got my ring now.
Yeah, but we knew this kind of was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Look, you got Saquon Barkley, 19 carries. 19 carries. Given right, his Saquon, he deserved a lot of carries. But we also got Dallas Goedert, who's a star tight end. You got Devontae Smith, who's a number 2 star receiver. You got AJ Brown, who's a star. I mean, and then you got the quarterback, who is a star, who get more push touchdowns, more 2-yard touchdowns than anybody in history. He got more 1-yard touchdown runs than anybody. So his numbers right here will make you think in your mind that he's a phenomenal quarterback.
You would think that. I mean, but he's doing what a quarterback should do. He's not making the big mistakes. Yeah. He's winning games. He's playing mistake-free football. But he's like the ultimate game manager. And I hate to use that term. Game
manager, right?
But he is the ultimate game manager. And we thought Flacco was the ultimate game manager, or there was so this.
He the modern Flacco.
Yeah. Which he is. He's just like a glorified version of that. But ain't nothing wrong with being a game manager. Game managers win Super Bowls. So that's
the type of player he is. And we'll see once this team gets broken apart, which it will, because they just can't afford all these people. And AJ Brown already won't out.
Yeah, he gonna be out of there. I think he's gonna be the first domino to fall.
You're gonna see what type of caliber quarterback when you don't have the receivers and the talent. That's why I kind of give it up to Josh Allen, because he don't really have a lot of talent. Patrick Mahomes, he don't have the superstar number 1, number 2 receiver. We just making some shit up. We had Tyreek Hill, he gone, and we ain't had shit since. You know what I mean? We seen what he could do when all his players is out. They still make plays.
Exactly. Yo, shout out to my boy TT, Smokers Section podcast. Salute to you. I see you, brother. What up? Make sure y'all hit that like, that share, that subscribe. Yeah, so we talking a little football, but transitioning from the Philadelphia Eagles to their rival team, the Dallas Cowgirls. I'm sorry, the Cowboys. I don't want to disrespect the Cowboys. Fly Eagles, fly, TT. I see you, brother. Shout out to them Eagles fans. But now we're about to talk about your rivals. TT. The Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers put on a Sunday night. It was a brilliant game. I loved the game. It was a show. They put on an absolute show, a high-scoring game. It ended up, however, in a tie. But before we talk about the tie, let's talk a little bit about Micah Parsons coming back to Dallas to play against his former team. And a lot of people were saying, Micah Parsons was he's a little overvalued because they let this team put 40 points up on them. He only had 1 sack, all of this other stuff. But if you watch that game, sorry about that, Tiffany Sherman. She said, don't do that to my boy. Shout out to you. I'm going to lay off the Cowboys a little bit. But if you watch that game, Micah Parsons, he wasn't dogging it. He was trying to get after the quarterback. He was right. He was a split second from getting to Dak almost on every play. If Dak didn't get rid of the ball as quickly as he was getting rid of it, then it could have been a little different. And I think the Cowboys had the perfect game plan against Micah Parsons. They did not double him. Like most teams double him and they'll waste an extra lineman on him. The Cowboys single blocked him, but they ran all of their plays on the opposite side of Micah. Mm-hmm. Like, you notice that if Micah was on this side, then they ran the play going that way. If Micah was over here, then they ran the play going that way. Yeah, so
Schottenheimer is. Hey, I kind of root for the Cowboys based on the coach alone, because they're a chief affiliation. That's our old coach's son. So
yeah.
when I grew up as a kid, the first coach who I knew was Marty Schottenheimer. Because that's when I was a kid cheering for the Chiefs. That was the coach then. So this is his son. So I kind of cheer for him. Kind of like the same play schemes that they used to run back in the day in Kansas City. They kind of doing them in Dallas.
Yo, real talk.
But he has made a difference with the team though. Dak, man, look at Dak balling, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Dak, this is the best he has ever played.
Well, yeah, he's got something to prove now. So he's playing like he got something to prove. But again, back to Micah though. Micah, like he's got this Green Bay team playing some of the best defense. Outside of this game, I think they've been holding their teams to really low scores. They've been holding other teams to low scores, and it's a big part of it because of Micah. What I did also notice though in that game though, the secondary for Green Bay, the corners and the safeties. Ladies and gentlemen who don't really know much about football positions, the corners are the people that guard the wide receivers. And the safeties are the people that stay all the way in the back of the defense to make sure that you don't try to throw a bomb pass and get it into the end zone. Those guys for the Green Bay Packers got exposed. Yo, them boys, look, it not going to get the way them boys was playing defense. Number 24, I don't know who number 24 is for Green Bay, but my man got burnt over and there you go. You got it right there. Them two boys right there. Put their faces up. These two boys for Green Bay, they got torched over and over and over again. And I think Dak knew it. Dak knew where the mismatch was. And he was attacking number 24 so many times. And then when he wanted to get jiggy with it, he went and attacked number 25 on the other side, Valentine. Them boys had nothing for the Cowboys. They had nothing for the Cowboys receivers at all. So I think if there's a weakness on Green Bay's defense, that's where it is. It's those corners. Them boys is getting torched. 40 points, Q. 40, you get 40 points.
Man, that's crazy. 40-40 tie. Hey, bro, it should never be no tie, bro.
That's what we get into now. The tie. So the game, ladies and gentlemen, the game ended in a tie. The game went into overtime, and then in overtime, they gave them a one overtime quarter. Instead of it being like, first team score wins or each team score, whoever don't score, they let them play a whole overtime quarter, and them boys ended up in 40-40. Should there ever be a tie in a football game? Should a game ever end in a tie?
No.
That's
I
crazy.
say they go college rule, man. Put that bitch on the 30, man. And
that's what I'm saying.
Y'all going on 30? Defense first, offense first. No kickoff, none of that shit. We ain't doing none of that. We're going straight to the 30. Offense, defense. Go. Let's go.
Whose idea was it to change that anyway? And why did they vote for that? That is the most ridiculous overtime. Like, no.
Home did that shit, man. They was mad. They was mad because Josh Allen didn't get a chance in the greatest game ever played. Oh, poor Josh Allen. He didn't get a chance. So the next year they made this rule and say both teams get a chance to play to get the ball. That's what really happened, bro. But the year before,
so dumb, though. There was the most anti.
We lost that way to Tom Brady.
It was the most anticlimactic finish to any game I've ever seen. I mean, it was so exciting because they was going back and forth. Both teams were scoring. It was lighting it up. Everybody was. And then when it came to the end and it ends in a tie, even the commentators, at the end of the game, the commentators were like, well, I guess that's it. I'm like, no game should ever end in a tie in professional sports. Like, that is crazy work. Why do we have a tie? Like, at least let them boys have a field goal off. Like, let the kickers kick field goals until somebody miss. Like, anything except for that.
Put that on the 50, 60-yard field goal. You got one shot, he got something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean,
but
the NFL
ending like this is stupid because
somebody
lost money. We lost money. Like, if you bet
a lot of people,
like If you bet it, you lost. You lost.
It seemed like though the Green Bay people was more upset about the tie than the Dallas people. Dallas was more like, well, at least we ain't lose. Green Green Bay was like, they was hot. Like they was sizzling, angry, hot. Like, yeah. So yeah, Tiffany Sherman. That's probably what Tiffany. I'm sure you wasn't too upset about that tie, because you like just like most Cowboy fans. Well, at least we didn't lose. So yeah, y'all didn't lose. So y'all don't have to hold an L, but y'all gotta hold a T. I guess is that what they holding? A T.
You hold a T. Hold a T for the tie. Hey, your boy Diggs, man, he need to hold something, man. That nigga need to hold the receiver. Goddamn, that's what he need to hold. Diggs, hold the receiver, and and the Cowboys will be all right, because Diggs was getting toasted again.
Nah, I think
shit on the internet to regular people. Like, bro, you doing the wrong shit. That Cowboy defense sucked too, bro. This game was horrible and great at the same time.
Yeah, like that's crazy to be horrible and great at the same time.
Because I mean, it started off 7-0. Cowboys exploded with 16 in the second.
Yeah.
Game in the third, and then the fourth game, everybody said, "Fuck it, let's turn the settings to rookie mode for both quarterbacks. Let's put this bitch on rookie, bro, and light it up."
Man, oh man. Oh, that's what it looked like to me. But yeah, let us know in the comments how y'all feel about that tie. Cowboy fans, non-Cowboy fans, whoever, whatever. Let us know. Okay, we got a Cowboy fan coming through. Tiffany Sherman says, I wasn't, because people thought they were gonna dog walk us and they didn't, so I'll take that tie. I knew it. See, I told you, Q. I told you. Them Cowboy fans, they're gonna happily take that tie. Them Green Bay fans, man, though, they sizzling hot. Like they like, yo, ain't no way in the world we tied with the Cowboys. Like we supposed to go in there and knock their heads off.
And they lost last week to the Browns.
Browns.
You know they hot. You know they extra mad.
But you know, Micah Parsons played his whole career with the Cowboys. So if any team knows him, if any defensive coordinator or offensive coordinators know him, it's the Cowboys. So they knew how to neutralize him. So hats off and shout out to the Cowboys coaching staff, because we got to give them credit for the way that they schemed against Micah Parsons, because they specifically schemed that game plan against him. They did not double him. They ran everything to the other side, so they didn't have any linemen there was no mismatches anywhere. So they just went with the game plan, and that got rid of the ball quickly and efficiently. Now, Micah did save the game, though, because that one sack that Micah did get, that saved the game, because had he not got that sack, that was going in for the touchdown. That was going to be a touchdown.
And that's why we said what we said about him. He not just no regular dude, bro. This is a superstar playmaker on defense.
Yeah, he is.
When the crowd is pumped up defense and we needed a stop, this dude can bust through the line and get the quarterback and end the game. Yeah. He could have not done nothing the whole game, but that's what football is about. Sometimes you might not do shit the whole game, but in the fourth quarter, that one fucking play from the superstar.
That one play.
That's all. I mean, that shows that he's a superstar. Like, they've been locked down. We need you. Bust through, cause a fumble, or something. And that's what he did. He stopped Dak, bro. He
did that. He did. And Dak, because not for nothing, if that was anybody else, Dak would have got in there. Because you see how far Micah came around. He came way around, like, to catch Dak. And that's just pure will and guts. And, like, I'm not going to let him score. There's no way I'm going to let him. And Micah dove and almost shoestring tackled him.
Yeah.
So, shout out to both teams, man. It was an exciting game. Green Bay, Dallas. It ended in a tie. I just think the NFL needs to figure that out and kind of get that whole tie situation together. Any other games here you want to talk about before we transition to the W?
Nah, that's it. We can just look at them real quick.
I think
over the score, Seahawks took that one. The Steelers won. Aaron Rodgers doing his thing. The Falcons pulled off the upset against the Commanders. I think
they did. I got to hold an L on that one. Yeah, I'm sorry, ATL. I didn't believe in y'all.
Jackson Dart, we gotta say, his first start, he took the win. He beat the Chargers.
He did. Shout out to Jackson Dart. Mr. Sierra had to sit there and watch that too. I know that had to hurt him to watch your backup, a rookie, go in there and do something that you couldn't do. It's crazy work.
Cam took the egg against the Texans, man.
I saw that. I saw that. Hurt my heart to see Cam Ward struggle like that. And then after the game, he said the team was ass. Yeah. And at least he's honest.
Yeah, he's honest, but
he's a really honest guy. But dang, man, I hated to see that for him. I want them to win a game. I mean, Cam Ward, he went to the U. He's a Miami guy. I want to see them boys win at least a game or two. But he's gonna be all right. He's a very talented guy. I think he'll get it together at some point.
Eagles beat the Buccaneers 31-25.
I called
that was a good game. Patriots whooped the damn Panthers.
They did.
The Bills struggled against the Saints. The Saints defense is pretty damn good. The Saints could have won the game, but it got out of hand at the end. We talked about the Lions and the Browns. The Jaguars with the victory over the 49ers in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
The Rams beat the Colts 20. That was a good game right there. Nail biter game. Williams pulled it out. We said that Chicago was going to take this one right there. Man, that was a good one. We talked about
we did call that. We called that.
That one. And the Broncos beat the crap out of the Bengals as expected because they don't have no quarterback.
They actually don't. And yes, Tiffany, I do call him Mr. Sierra because he ain't been Russell Wilson since that last Super Bowl he was in. Yep. And ever since he married Sierra, he ain't been Russell Wilson. And he's not on the field. I know, look, shout out to him. I'm not going to be like how these guys be like, yo, he's a simp, he's this, that, whatever. More power to him on what he wants to do off the field and how he wants to live his life. But on the field, ever since that when they got married, he has been trash. He has not been the same guy. He ain't been back to the Super Bowl. He barely been to the playoffs since then. And his career has been, you seen what he looked like in Denver. When he left Seattle and he went to Denver, he was horrible. And then, if that wasn't worse, he left Denver and then he went to Pittsburgh last year. And then not going to make it in Pittsburgh either. So then he leaves Pittsburgh and then he goes to New York. So what makes y'all think, like, I don't know what New York was thinking or what Pittsburgh was even thinking, that they saw something in him that he's still this great thrower of the football. He looks horrible out there. And if anything, he needs to just retire now, go and be a dad to your stepkids and your kid and ride off into the sunset. Maybe Sierra needs to go on tour. Maybe she needs to go jump on the Chris Brown tour or something like that. Go and, live out the rest of her career may still have more in it than his because he don't look good at all on the field. So, yeah, I had to get that off. Now, in a moment, we'll come back to our picks for next week. But right now, I want to transition over into the WNBA. The WNBA playoff, the playoffs are in full effect, and now we have made it to the finals, the WNBA finals. But that's not even the big story right now. It's not even the WNBA finals that's the big story. The big story is Napheesa Collier. Napheesa Collier, I believe, who plays for the Minnesota Lynx, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
They were eliminated by the Phoenix Mercury. So the Phoenix Mercury has now moved on to the WNBA finals. Now, at the end of the game, Napheesa Collier, who is the star player for the Minnesota Lynx, had an opportunity to close the gap. I think they were losing by like 4 points. And she got the ball stolen from her clean. The ball got ripped and stolen from her cleanly. Napheesa then collapses and falls onto the ground, onto the court, a la LeBron James. and starts holding onto her ankle, rolling around, screaming and crying in agony like somebody just shot her ankle. Now, of course, this is your opportunity to go to the finals. So let's take a look at this clip from the game. And y'all at home, you tell me if this looks like a foul or if it looks like a clean steal. Run it, Q. All right. This is Nafisa with the ball now. The ball's stolen. It's stolen. And she just fell on the ground. She just fell, yo. Like, what? Like, how you just gonna fall? And then here comes the coach. The coach comes onto the court and she's yelling at the referee.
For what?
She's yelling. The team has to hold her back, Q. Now, before I go on my little tangent on this, after this game was over, Nafisa Collier went onto the podium and she delivered a scathing, like she went off. She went in. Let's take a look at it again. Look, a clean steal, and she falls on the floor. Rewind that again, Q. Nafisa in the white has the ball. She gets the ball stolen, and she falls. First of all, why are you falling? Like, there's no reason for you to even be falling. You just fell because the ball got stolen from you. She took your cookies, and this, look at the score, it's 76-80. It's close game, 20-something seconds left. She stole the ball from you. You're hurt. You're embarrassed, so you fell. Let's just keep it a buck. You just fell. All right. So after she falls, she lays there.
Okay, I can see what happened, bro. In her defense.
Please explain it to me, because to me, it looked like she got the ball stolen, she fell, and then started acting like somebody hurt her, like she was hurt. But she just got the. You please explain to me what happened here, Q. Break it down for me, because I don't see nothing else other than what I said.
All right, so she got the ball, right?
Yeah.
Her left hand sucks, so she's not really good with the left.
Clearly.
Right? He gets stolen. The ball gets stolen, no doubt. That's a clean steal.
That's a clean steal.
But if you look closely, her leg clips her the other person's leg right here. You know,
okay, inadvertently. Okay, I can see that. I wish we had another closer angle. I know they got other angles somewhere on social, but I can see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
So see right there, boom. See it clipped. She did get clipped right there, but that's inadvertent. That's not no foul. That's nothing like that. And so she is hurt because the shins clap to each other. But
because she is rolling around, like she's literally rolling on the ground, like rolling. Yeah. That reminded me of LeBron a little bit. But if you say that she hurt for real,
LeBron, no, she hurt. No doubt. But that's not the type of injury to be like that. So that's when she pulled a LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She exaggerated.
And then she's banging on the floor, like she laid there, like she was like a bratty kid.
Like, I see y'all your bang legs, but she stole the ball and that was incidental. It's incidental contact.
That's all.
Stole the ball. You bang legs. That's incidental.
Yep.
Her shin hurt. Hers didn't because she kept going. And I mean that's just how it happens sometimes. Sometimes in football, when the receiver is running and the cornerback is running, and sometimes they'll both fall. They'll trip up with their feet, and the ball will land, boom, boom, and the crowd is booing. And I'm like, what y'all booing for? It's incidental contact.
That's what I was trying to say.
They're not finna call that shit. Even if you are hurt, they're not finna call that shit.
That's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, they're not gonna call that. So she got the ball stolen, clearly. And that sealed the game.
WNBA, this has to be a dunk.
I wish it was. If they would lower the rims, like I said, if they lowered the rims, that would have been a dunk, and that crowd would have went crazy. But
because it's just not right.
Anyhow, after the game was over, Nafisa did her little post-game interview, and during the interview, she had like a whole freaking essay. She had like a long dictation, like a dang book. I don't even know when she had the time to write that, or maybe she knew they were gonna lose, so she would have this long book ready to just rip. And she went in. She went in on the referees, the officiating, not just in this game, in the series, but just overall in the WNBA. Let's hear a little bit of what she had to say. We ain't gonna run the whole thing, But let's hear a little bit of what she had to say after she lost. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, she just lost. So go ahead. No audio.
All right, let me get you set up here.
While you setting that up, I'll explain. So what she was up there basically saying was, yeah, this is negligence, and the referees are being negligent and officiating this.
Even missed calls.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
It's the lack of accountability from the league office. Since I've been in the league, you've heard the constant concerns about officiating, and it has now reached levels of inconsistency that plague our sport and undermine the integrity in which it operates. Whether the league cares about the health of the players is one thing, but to also not care about the product we put on the floor is truly self-sabotage. Year after year, the only thing that remains consistent is the lack of accountability from our leaders.
A lack of accountability from the leaders. So, because you just lost and you just got eliminated out of the playoffs, now you want to address a lack of accountability from the leaders. Now, not just the refs now. Now you're talking about the commissioner of the league. You're talking about all of the people that make the rules and make up, that run the league, basically. She basically throwing everybody under the bus, saying that this is Bush League, then the referees, the officiating is not good. All of our players are getting injured because they're not calling fouls, and they're just going into all of this ripping, this just disrespecting everybody in the league and going in. Now, of course, there's been people coming out that have been agreeing with her. Like a lot of WNBA players are coming out like, yeah, girl, go girl. Yeah, you saying, but these are all people that also lost and they all got eliminated as well. So I can understand the energy. I'm not saying that she's not making good points. I'm just saying the timing of all of this is bad. Like, you saying all of this after an L, it makes me wonder, Q, had they won that game and they're going on to the finals, does she say these same things?
Probably not.
Probably not. Hell no. Hell to no.
Unless they win it, the finals. If they don't win, then we'll.
If they don't win the fight, right. In other words, I don't think she reads that unless they lose.
Yeah.
Unless they lose. So
pre-written, like when you had the time to write this, for one.
Right.
For two, we've been saying from when y'all first started, the referees suck. We've been saying that. Remember how they letting y'all spot, and then y'all the women aren't helping it better any better than who playing. Like they just running into each other, bro. They just like it's no control sometimes in some of these plays. Like it's
you're right.
The training got to get better with the players, and the referee has to get the officiating has to get better as well.
Overall,
overall, it's not just the umps. Like we watch the play where they just run smack into each other like in junior high. It's not even a basketball type of play. It's like it's not even an intentional foul. It's like, oh, I didn't see you there. I didn't see you there either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like goofball stuff sometimes, and it'd be a lot of flopping and the ref not calling nothing, and then they looking around at the ref like, how you didn't call that? Like, and they ref is sitting there like, how am I supposed to call that when she's doing 360 spins and the defender is slapping her and the offense is pushing her back? You know what I mean? How am I supposed to call this? Who to foul on? It's on both the players. So it's got to get better on both ends. That last play, she just got ripped and tripped. We're gonna call that the rip and trip.
That's exactly what that was, the rip and trip. And one of the things that she said in this letter that we didn't get to, because we ain't gonna sit here and have her read the whole letter because she went on and on and on. But one of the things that she said that the commissioner told her was that only losers complain about the refs, which is true. Because the person who wins never complains about the referee. It's only the person that loses that has so much energy for the referee. And the officiating was horrible. And LeBron has done that many times. After a loss, LeBron would get up there and be like, yeah, something's got to be done. The league needs to take a look at this. And next thing you know, in the next game, what happens? LeBron goes to the free throw line like 50 million times.
Yeah.
So this is just classic. I'm going to work the ref, but your season is over at this point. So to me, it just comes off like she's just bitter and she's angry and she's salty because she lost.
Man, that's all it is, man. Because I mean, it happens to the best. She got to work on her dribble with the left hand. Like, she got the ball.
Work on that left hand, Nafisa. You work on that left hand, and this doesn't happen. Because the defender was sitting on that left hand. She was sitting on it, just waiting for her to try to go left. And as soon as she tried to go left, you see what happened, what the end result of that was. So yeah, that was crazy. Crazy work.
It's that when you do that, it kind of takes away from the defender, the person who took the ball from you and got the game-winning shot.
It does, yeah. And it takes away from the finals because now instead of us talking about the WNBA finals between the Aces and the Mercury, we sitting here talking about Nafisa Collier and how she's going in and ripping up everybody in the league. That's what we're talking about instead of talking about the finals. So my only thing is this. If she really meant what she said and it wasn't coming from a place of saltiness, then why not save that speech for after the finals?
Mm-hmm.
Why not let these girls have their moment, let them, play out the finals, and then you come out and say what you got to say. But to say this immediately right after you just holding the L, right after you just took the L, now you want to get up here and say all of this and, upstage the finals. And now I ain't feeling that. I'm not feeling that too much. And I like Nafisa. I like her. She's actually one of the players in the league that I like. But I did not like that, the action that she took. I was not feeling that. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of inbox messages about this. I know I'm going to get a lot of, because I know how you ladies feel about the WNBA and their rights and them not getting enough money and all that. I get that. So I know I'm going to hear it. But as a sports fan, which I am, and watching that and how that unfolded, it just looked like she was salty and angry that she lost. That's how it looked to me. And that's how it's going to always look to me unless I see something different. So that's all I got on that. Now, we are going into week number 5 of the NFL season, Q2B. Week number 5 of the NFL season.
Yes,
so we got some good games coming up. If y'all are part of any office pool, or if y'all trying to get your picks in and you want to make your picks and decide who you think is going to win, we are now about to give you the sports time zones, who y'all got. So without further ado, cue the beat, run the blood clot list.
Let's go. Week 5 of the NFL, man. We've been waiting for this all summer. We now already in week 5. It's crazy how it fly by.
Man, it is crazy.
So we got the game of the West Coast. Let's get it. They're gonna be some low riders and all types of this game, boy.
Low riders, switches, essays, the whole 9.
The essay's gonna be out, man. Y'all better pick a side, man.
Vatos locos, Holmes.
Yeah.
Vatos locos, Holmes.
The Rams. Who you got?
So we got the 49ers and the Rams.
Rams.
Let me see. I think I'm going to go with the Rams on this one. I'm going with the Rams. They're at home. It's not like the 49ers have to travel that far, but I'm still going to go with the Rams. I trust them a little bit more. 49ers are playing with house money right now, but I don't trust them. I got the Rams.
I agree. I got the Rams as well. Rams is overall better team.
Clean sweepers. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, when we clean sweep, if both me and Q agree on the same thing, then you might want to take that to the bank. That might be something that you want to parlay or bet because both of us agree on it. And we're normally right. But go ahead.
All right. We got the Vikings and the Browns.
Man, oh man.
2-2, 1-3. And like
I got Minnesota going. They're gonna go into Cleveland and dog walk them boys. I got Minnesota.
I got Minnesota. Clean sweep. Clean sweep.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Clean sweep, y'all.
Wait, I mean, even though Carson Wentz is quarterback, wait a minute.
I still trust their offense better. Like they got better weapons on offense than Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, but I mean, if you want to go the other way, be my guest. Go ahead and take Cleveland.
Vikings. They should take care of business. All right, we got the Cowboys and the Jets.
Ooh,
Now this ain't the typical defense that the Cowboys gonna play against. It's a little better now.
Exactly.
They not that bad on defense.
And they got to go in that cold. Like New York is, I heard it's starting to get a little cold up there.
Yeah.
Man. All right, cousin Noomsy. I'm with you on this one, cousin. I'm going with the Jets because they got to get their first win. They ain't going to go winless. I think they'll get their first win against Dallas Cowboys at home in New York. So I'm taking the Jets.
I agree with the home game in New York. Taking the Jets.
Another
low scoring game, but I'm
very low. Very low. I mean, it might be like, I think it's going to be like 17 to 10.
Yeah.
Or 10 to 3. Something crazy like that.
All right, we got Battle of. I ain't gonna call them out like that.
You said the waste management. That what you called it last year?
Management.
The waste management game.
If you are one and whatever, right now you about out of waste management. We was in that bracket at one point. So we got the Giants and the Saints. Who you got?
All right. Battle of garbage trash teams. But oh man, the Saints look really, really bad. At least with the Giants, they got some hope because I like their quarterback. They got a young, energetic quarterback that put some energy into them. They are missing Malik Neighbors, however, so they are missing their wide receiver. So that might be huge. Man, this one might be tough. This is a tough pick here. And then New Orleans ain't won a game yet, right? They still winless?
Still winless.
I'm going to go with New Orleans. I'm going to go with the Saints. Only reason because they're at home. And the Giants are without their star wide receiver, and they're playing with a rookie quarterback. And I think reality check is gonna hit. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the Saints. I'll take the Saints on this one.
I'm a clean sweep with the Saints on that one too.
Yeah, clean sweep.
Win. The Giants they squares by the last game, even though they won.
Yeah.
But the Saints played great against the Bills. And they could have won that game.
They could have, yep.
All right, I'm gonna say Raiders and the Colts.
Ooh, Indy looks good, man. I don't think nobody really want to play Indy right now. Them boys, what's their record?
They 3-1. They just
the
week before.
Yeah.
Last week for the Rams, but.
Regardless, I'm taking Indy at home. I'm taking the Colts at home against the lowly Raiders. So I got the Indianapolis Colts to win this game at home. Q, who you got? It's that tough?
Because the Raiders are starting to click, man. Ashton Jitty broke one.
He did.
Like I said, he gonna be. We said it, man. I've been telling him, man, since college. When we talked about that last year, Ashton Jitty was the truth. He
gonna break. They both got good running backs. Both teams got like top 5 really good running backs. So
I'm gonna go with the Colts though, because they just more of a ready team for now.
Complete, yeah. So that's another clean sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Q both agree. The Indianapolis Colts. So put that in y'all parlays. Put that in your bet. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. Go on.
All right, we got the Dolphins and the Panthers.
Woo!
Who you got?
Oh my goodness. We on the road or where we at?
We got the Panthers in the Carolinas.
So we are in North Carolina. No Tyreek Hill.
No Tyreek Hill.
We done already got our first win, so we probably ain't gonna be that motivated at this point.
But
I got all. You know what? I can't do this. I got on all this Dolphin gear. I got the Dolphins behind me. I got my Dolphin radio right here.
Go with your squad.
I am. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going with my Dolphins only because I got on all this gear. Ain't no way I could be wearing all of this and pick against the Dolphins. So I am going with my Dolphins on the road to win in Carolina. Prove me right, Dolphins.
All right. Y'all did great, man. Carolina got a good defense, but they just not ready, bro. I think Tua's starting to click. I think y'all get y'all second win, man. I think y'all get y'all second win. Close game, y'all win by 3.
This might be it. Okay, all right, clean sweep again. We clean sweeping all these clean sweeps. All right, Q. What's the next one?
All right, we got Broncos and the Eagles. Who you got?
Ooh. Broncos, Eagles. Now you've been saying that the Eagles, they've been skinning by the skin of their teeth. Like
they've
been
block kicks and win the game.
You say they've been lucky. Now, if this is the case, the Broncos are going to test them. The Broncos, they're not a lay down team. The Broncos is not a team that's just going to lay down and let you walk all over them. But with that being said, I'm still taking the defending champions to continue skinning and grinning by. AJ Brown is probably going to, they're probably going to throw the ball at him a million times in this game.
Yeah.
They better.
The Eagles, man. But just because of what we talked about with AJ Brown,
they're
probably gonna be all right. We're gonna give you the ball.
Yep. Jalen Hurts is gonna be forcing the ball to him. He's gonna be forcing it there. So, yeah, I think I like the Eagles to win that game. Clean sweep.
Clean sweep. I mean, some of these are kind of like, I don't know, they kind of easy this week.
Some of them are, but some of them are, toss-up games. But like the Dolphins and the Carolina,
that is toss-up.
Who else we got?
We got the Texans and the Ravens, and we're going to Baltimore. No Lamar Jackson.
Who's the backup in Baltimore?
Cooper Rush.
Oh my God!
But they still got Derrick Henry, so that's going to be a lot of running for Henry.
The Texans, man, they've been bad, but the Texans did they just beat Jacksonville?
No, they lost to Jacksonville, but they just won against the Titans.
They did, and they goose egged the Titans.
But here's the thing, though. If you look at their losses right here, their defense is good, bro. They lost against all top teams. Look, the Rams lost by a touchdown.
Yeah,
the Buccaneers lost by a point.
Mm-hmm.
The Jags, they don't know. They're a good team in the division right now. Lost by a touchdown. So it's they just got to get shit clicking.
You convinced me, Q. I'll take the Texans. You convinced me.
I'm going with the Texans, man, because no Lamar Jackson. It's not enough Derrick Henry.
It ain't. And then I don't trust Cooper Rush to get any of those receivers involved. Yeah. I don't trust it. So. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Texans, CJ Stroud. I'm gonna go with H-Town on that one. Are they at home or where they at? They on the road? I'll still take them on the road. Still, I'm still going Houston.
Yeah. All right, we got the Broncos. We got the Titans and the Cardinals.
Man, the Titans are so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to the Cardinals.
I'm going Arizona. I hate to say it because I do want Cam Ward. I hope I'm wrong. This is one of the times where I actually hope I am wrong because I do want Cam Ward to get a win. I just don't see it happening in this week. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right. Buccaneers. Seahawks. Who you got?
That's a tough one.
Are good teams.
That's a tough one. This is going to be a good game.
In the orange. They playing in the orange. They labeled it here. So, whenever they show that, and in the orange and white. So bad.
This is going to be a good game, man. Gosh, this is going to be a good game. I'm going to go with Baker Mayfield on the road. I'm taking Tampa. Not because the Seahawks are not good. The Seahawks are a really good team, and it could go either way. I'm just going with Tampa because, number one, it's a Florida team, and I like their uniforms better. And I like their quarterback a little better. So I'm going with Tampa.
I'm going with Seattle, man.
We split. Seattle Seahawks for Q to beat.
We got
to split. And yours truly, Noopsy, took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shout out to my boy Diesel, who's a Tampa fan too. We see what's up with that. Go ahead.
Yep. All right, we got the Lions and the Bengals.
Lions. Detroit.
Lions.
Easy.
Bengals
Detroit.
ain't got the quarterback for that shit. Yeah, it's Lions.
Detroit. Next.
All right, we got the Commanders and the Chargers.
Chargers at home.
Chargers at home. No Jaden Daniels.
But they just won. They just upset without Jaden Daniels. They took the L. Oh, they took the L, right? The Falcons beat them. Right. I look for them to lose again.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Chargers.
I think the Chargers take care of business at home. All right, we got the Bills and the Patriots. I'm calling upset alert. I'm calling Patriots.
Wow, you taking the Patriots on the road against the Bills?
Patriots just dropped 42. Drake May kind of looking like he got something. The Patriots is pretty good.
Yeah, and they can play. They play good in cold weather. The Patriots are not a bad cold weather team.
Yeah, they in Boston, so they used to it. I'm taking the Patriots, man.
Gosh, yo.
They can't win them all. The Bills
they can't go. They ain't gonna go undefeated. They not gonna go undefeated. So, dang, man. I don't want to pick Buffalo. I don't want to pick Buffalo.
Here's the pattern. First game, they won by 4 points. Buffalo. Next game, they gave up 40 and won by 1 to the Ravens. The Jets, they took care of business. Your Dolphins gave them a run for their money. Tua could have won it. They could have won the fucking game if it wasn't for Tua.
Yeah.
We talked about that one. The Saints gave them a run for their money. Both these teams have decent defenses, and the Patriots got a good defense. I think
they do.
I think the Patriots could pull this one out.
Yeah, I gotta take one upset. I gotta take at least one upset. There's always at least one upset. And I don't see no upset coming from nowhere else on there. So for that reason, I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Let's go. Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
And then we got, of course, my Chiefs. Me and TG Dave Chiefs. We've been waiting for this game right here because, they be talking stuff about Trevor. getting the stuff going in Jacksonville. Jacksonville on the road.
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah.
So kind of hearing that buzz. They doing all right. They ain't gonna hate on them. They beat the 49ers. They beat up Bengals. And they beat the Texans, who ain't botchy. And then they beat the Panthers, who ain't botchy.
I'm taking Kansas City.
Yes, sir. Clean sweep. And that's what we got. Well, who y'all got?
That is our who you got, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all heard the picks. They are locked and loaded. Y'all want to send y'all picks in? Make sure y'all send them into us before Friday. So get them into us by Thursday so we can add you to the who you got sweepstakes. Now, yeah, that was dope. Now, to come to the part of the show that I love the most, we got a history player coming up, Q to beat, and this history player is Devin Hester, ladies and gentlemen. Devin Hester. I don't think y'all know about Devin Hester. While Q to beat gets that ready, I'm going to tell y'all a little something about Devin Hester, ladies and gentlemen. He went to the University of Miami. He played as a kick returner, a punt returner, and then he also played some corner. He also played some wide receiver. He played every damn position that you could think of, every skill position on the field. He was known, though, for being an explosive return man. He came into the NFL. I think he played for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah,
and he was a dynamic return man for the Bears. So without further ado, Q to beat, Devin Hester, run the blood clot tape.
Yeah. Here we go. That quickness.
Oh, my God. Look how he's in and out of the lane.
Yeah.
His speed is ridiculous. Look how he outrunning everybody. That's crazy.
Sick.
That's crazy. And look at Green Bay's coach.
He is one of the greatest kick returner of all time.
Gotta be up there. He's got to be. Look at that. Ooh,
return. He's phenomenal, bro.
That's crazy. Nobody even came close to hitting him or touching him. He would change the game though. Like if you have a dynamic kick returner like that can change the game. And then look at that. They missed the field goal. Was that a field goal?
Yep, field goal missed. Oh.
And then he took that to the house.
108 yards.
Yo. Devin Hester was special, man.
Man, he was the truth, bro.
Like people would be afraid to kick it to him. Like he was one of those guys that you did not want to kick the ball to. On punts, they try to kick away from him. But look, he still ends up getting it. Watch this. This is like Madden. Look how he got past every wave with nobody catching him.
Man, he was cold, man.
Yeah, he was a beast, yo. Devin Hester, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all check him out for the kids, for the younger generation.
Oh yeah.
We had Travis Hunters, but Travis Hunters.
And he was that guy. And then Deion Sanders, he was his idol. Deion was that guy too on punt return. So to see Devin Hester, it was something to see. It was magical. He got drafted based on him being an exceptional return man. And you don't see people get drafted for being return men anymore. You don't see that. That's how good he was.
Hey, you know what? One thing, we should do a Cordell Stewart one because I don't think they know about him.
Oh yeah. But next week, Cordell Stewart.
Receiver, running back, quarterback.
Yep.
Sure.
All of that, yeah, kicker. He kicked a field goal.
We see him do it all in the game, so y'all check him out too as well for a little bonus one.
Yeah, you don't see Cordell Stewart. You don't see Cordell Stewarts in this era. You don't really see that too much. But we're gonna show y'all Cordell next week for our history player next week. But man, that is our time. I know we went a little bit over on the time, but that is all good because that's why we are here. We've now come to our last segment where we just chop it up for the last 2 minutes. I'm going to be real brief on my 2-minute turn up because we already went over on time a bit. But boxer Terrence Crawford won his fight against Canelo Alvarez to become the undisputed champion across multiple weight divisions. After he won his championship bout, he went back to his hometown of Omaha, Nebraska to go and celebrate his victory. And also, he received the key to the city in Omaha. Beautiful thing. I'm glad to see that. After the celebration was over, his security guard is driving him home or driving somewhere, and they're in the car and they get stopped by the police. The police obviously didn't know that this was Terrence Crawford in the car. Pulled them both out of the car at gunpoint. At gunpoint, ladies and gentlemen. Drove guns on both Terrence Crawford and his security for whatever reason, which from what I heard, it was just because the cop was on that. The cop wanted to escalate and he was on that. Once they pulled him out and drew guns and they ran his information and realized who he was, then all of a sudden it was, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't know this was you. My bad, I'm sorry, all of this stuff. Nah, go on, make it. America, when are we going to get to a point that this doesn't happen anymore? A black man can't just be riding in a fancy car, in the neighborhood, wherever he's at, and not get racially profiled. Terrence Crawford is cool with the mayor of Omaha. The mayor of Omaha, Nebraska said that he's going to open up a full investigation, and I hope he does, and I hope that these guys, whoever pulled these guns on him, gets handled to the fullest extent of the law, because that was uncalled for. It was crazy work, and this is the shining star of your town. Who the hell else from Omaha, Nebraska is going to put y'all on the map? And y'all treating y'all own like this? That not going to make it. I hope to God that they bring these guys to justice. I want to know who they are. We need their face plastered on TV the same way y'all plaster people that break the law of other skin complexions. I want to see who these people are, and I want to see them prosecuted, which is wishful thinking, but Terrence Crawford, salute to you again. Congratulations on your fight. I hate that you had to go through this, but again, it's another, it's a broken record. Black man in America, no matter how much money you got, it's always going to be somebody out there that want to, pull that card on you. So, hate to see it, but I'm glad that Crawford is speaking up about it. And that's all I got for my 2 minutes. QB going.
Man, everybody be safe out there, man. We got a different season coming around. Halloween coming up. All that good stuff. Holidays falling in. So y'all be safe. People out there with the trickery. So stay in contact with your loved ones out there. My Chiefs, good job last week. Continue to look forward, moving to straightforward path to the Super Bowl. We're trying to get there, man. One little fact about the Chiefs, here's a little Texas connection. Patrick Mahomes went to college in Texas. We got Rashee Rice went to college in Texas. We got Xavier Worthy went to college in Texas. And we got Rashad Smith, who just starting to get into the lineup, went to the same college as his partner, Rashee Rice at SMU from Texas. So we got the Texas connection going on in KC. Whenever we got something like that going, it's give me this good feeling, because I know my KC people, my KC team always mess with people from Texas, man. From Jamal Charles to Priest Holmes to Dante Hall, man. We just love that shit. To Didi, to Jerry Johnson. Shout out, man. Y'all, my Chiefs, we on the road, man. Let's get it, man. We on the road.
Yeah. We're going to see, y'all. Hopefully my Dolphins can keep the road going. You see, I don't put the gear back on. Shout out to my Dolphins 305. Shout out to TZD.
Yes,
man, this is the Sports Time Zone, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take y'all out and close out the show. Let's give them a little something for my man Diesel Greasel. Chicken wings and gold chains. Can we get a little bit of chicken wings and gold chains to take us out, Q to B? Shout out to my man Diesel Greasel. Yo, Diesel funny as hell. Y'all catch him on YouTube, catch him on IG, and he just dropped a banger, which is available on Spotify. Look him up, Diesel Greasel. This track is Chicken Wings and Gold Chains. For my producer, Q to B, I am yours truly, but I know him. See, this is the Sports Time Zone, and we are old.
Guess I'm crispy, shiny, and broke. Listen. Chicken wings and gold chains. That's all I need. Chicken wings and gold chains. I love shining days. Chicken wings and gold chains. That's all I need. Chicken wings and gold chains. Yeah, walked in the spot, 10-piece on my plate. Neck froze up, but the grease can't wait. Hot sauce drip like the ice on my wrist. Butter roll flex with a chain and a twist. She said, boy, you smell like lemon pepper dreams. I said, girl, that's success mixed with fried chicken schemes. They ask what I value, I ain't gotta explain. It's a bucket full of wings and a solid gold chain. Chicken wings and gold chain. That's all I need. Yeah, chicken wings and gold chain. Fried love. Shiny thing. Chicken wings and gold chain. Drip, 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 sauce. That's all I need. Raw. Chicken wings and gold chain. Fried love. Shiny thing. While it looks slim, but my appetite fat. Spent my last dime on a 2-piece pack. Came out the store with a neck on freeze and a box of fried chicken.